Tell me, Caolan, how excited are you for October 3rd in Dubai?
Hugely. I want to compete as much as anything. I came out fight in March, and I just wanted to go straight away off the back of it. And it's been now 6 months, so I just really wanted to fight, wanted to compete, wanted to be in a training camp, have an opponent, a date, everything, and now I have it. And it just so happens that I'm on one of the biggest cards of the year in my favourite place in the world. Well, other than home, my favourite place to visit, Dubai. So no, I'm buzzing. Like, it's really starting to take shape now, starting to build, and stuff like this starting to enhance it more. So no, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Are you somebody that finds it hard, that kind of in between period when you're waiting for fights to be announced and stuff like? And I know some guys get properly itchy knuckles. Like,
I'm almost like half lost.
Really?
I do. I honestly I need some sort of direction. I remember hearing Alexander Volkanovski, he took the fight against Islam late notice. He said that he was like feeling half. I had never heard anyone at that level, because I have that. I really that I need a date, even if I know it's like 6 months away. I know what I'm working towards, so I do. I obviously train all year round, but when I don't have a date, I do struggle to I'm in the gym, but I need some sort of. I like to have a face and a date, and a direction in the game and life, essentially. Because if you're a professional fighter and you don't have a fight, you don't really know. I don't know what to be at, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I do. It definitely flicks a switch,
It's that focus, isn't it? Just as
of
well,
course, complete focus. When you have a face, you can, because diet and all that, I again try to eat clean throughout the year, but if I have a face, a date, I know who I'm fighting, I don't feel like an urge to have a cake with my coffee or anything like this here, because you see him as much as anything. So I prefer myself as a man when I have a camp, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I prefer my life when I'm in training camp.
Does this feel, obviously in promotional terms and stuff, it's maybe a new beginning. Does it feel like a new beginning to you, Caolan, in general, or where do you see that you are in terms of your career at the minute? This
feels like the biggest fight of my life. I have 6 weeks out, I've never had more interaction on my phone, messaging, media like this. I've never. This feels like the biggest fight so far. Anyway, this feels like the biggest fight of my life. I've never had more engagement or buzz before, and I'm treating it like that. I'm 29 now, I'm not going to be one of these guys who are in this game at 37, 38, 30, 35 even, no way, absolutely no chance. It's a young man's game. I've had pretty significant injuries in my life, and I see this as like the final stretch. So I'm 29 now, PFL have offered me an opportunity to completely change my life, set myself up financially for me. Again, I'm 29 now, my future family. People I need to start thinking that way, and PFL have offered me this opportunity. So 33 at the latest, 32, 33. So 4 years of 100% commitment is how I'm seeing this right now, and this literally could not be a better debut to start that. I'm fighting the guy he's kind of like the promotional face of it in Europe, and I've trained with him, I know him, I know that I can beat him, but I know he's a hard fight. It'll be a big fight on a big card. So the way I see it is like I've got like 4 years in this game, and this is the start of that, setting myself up financially and taking on a world title. I would be, if I let this game be Cage Warriors world champion, you run the UFC and a PFL world champion, cash in the bank, I would be very happy with my career. Very happy with my career,
Have you been in touch with him since the fight was?
McGrillen?
Yeah.
He's in my DMs, isn't he?
Is he?
He's in my DMs the other night. He's telling me I'm getting smashed. Now, I don't really pay heed to what he says. He's kind of like he's an aggressive kid, and that favours him at a certain level, but I think will hinder him at this level. He's an aggressive lad, but I think thinking wouldn't be a strong point. He hit me. he's aggressive, but maybe a wee bit too aggressive, you know.
Okay. And how do you reflect on the UFC experience, Caolan? Like, because obviously, whenever you're coming up, I suppose that's what everybody's kind of looking at.
Yeah.
And then after 4 fights, and it, you know, comes to an end. Like, you've had a lot of time now to digest that and come to terms with it, or think about it. What's your feeling on it?
Look, a great experience. I jumped in right to the deep end. Fought, in my opinion, top 15 in the world. He came out of the UFC himself on he's 6-2 in the UFC now. He's hugely experienced. I was on my 8th pro fight. He was in his 24th, 21-2 or something, 21-3. Just unbelievable experience. The childhood dream ticked off. Certainly a different man than I walked into it. A lot, probably not as just like outspoken and stupid, a bit more, just more experienced. A lot better fighter. Just a good, honestly, all positive, good experience. I had the 4 fight deal in my UFC contract. I had the 4 fights, and I'm here now. Nothing negative. Fight game life. That's what it is. Really positive and a lot of experience. You know.
You mentioned the change there, maybe in terms of, I don't know if that's maturity. I don't want to put words in your mouth. But like, is that kind of how you look at it?
Absolutely, absolutely. I've been in the UFC 26 or so, and I've been about 29. That naturally you change there now, but some of the experience, like to walk out and 20,000 people screaming, and it's crazy. And people obviously then come up and know you and stuff. You think as a kid that you want that, but then when you actually get it, it's a bit, you know what I mean. It's just a lot of life experiences packed into a short period of time. With when you're at that level, you know. But honestly, all positive. But maturity would probably be what you took. I actually couldn't get the word there. I'd say probably the biggest difference inside the cage and outside the cage. To be honest, probably more so inside the cage even.
Really?
To be real now. Hard to when you fought guys at that level and guys at that have that many fights, and just how they control themselves in them moments when it's not just an octagon. There's 20,000, and that's been zoned out, and the lights and can swallow a lot of people. When you're in with guys who have had that experience, you definitely, if you have the right mind towards it, you can absorb that off them, you know. And very positive, a good experience, you know.
Okay. And just finally, Caolan, you mentioned, you know, this is probably the biggest fight for you, you know, in terms of the stage of your career and everything where we're at the minute. How do you be coming up to a fight like this? I mean, what's the most pressure you felt going into a fight, and where do you think this will compare?
My last one was the most I felt pressure in a long time. I lost in Manchester, and I felt no pressure. I couldn't make myself nervous. I thought there's no way he could beat me, and I ended up losing. I came out slow, complacent. My last one I was nervous. I came out sharp, took the first round handy. So I think, and this is just me thinking, I think after like 15 years I've cracked what I need to have emotionally approaching the cage. But I might come back to you in 12 months and say I was completely wrong. It's a learning game. But I think certainly nerves suit me, because you're sharper between the ears, you're more switched on. I hope that I suppose I can't force it. I suppose you do something so many times it becomes not mundane, but just the run of the mill. And against in Manchester, I could not make myself nervous. I suppose it was 3 a.m. too. Maybe that's something to do with it. Yeah. But I couldn't get myself
in the zone.
I was like, I'm just gonna win. I'm just gonna go out. I thought in my head, I was like, I'm obviously gonna go out here and win. Then I'm down. But the last time I was nervous, so I think I will be nervous. I know that Lewis he's knocked a lot of men out. He obviously has a powerful backhand. That's his game. So I have to be. You have to be nervous and switched on, or you'll end up. If you come out slipping, he put you out quick. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I would hope for nerves, if I'm being honest. You know.
Is defeat almost unthinkable at this stage, Caolan?
No, I think I think I am very confident I'm going to beat Lewis, but I think actually that fear of it is keeps me sharp. I've been about the game so long. The MMA is so crazy. There's so many ways to win, so many ways to lose. And I think now I've got like a healthy relationship with knowing that that's an option. You know what I mean? I should Again, I've trained with him and stuff. I'm not trying to take too much away from that, because I don't try to take too much confidence from that, because I think he's not very technical, but he is dangerous. So I think he's better fighting than he is at sparring. You get me? He kind of rushes you, puts it on you, big shots. I was talking with Paul this last night. He thinks that he won't. He thinks he'll respect me a lot and play a safe game. I says that does that, it'll be very evident that we're not on the same level. I will destroy him. I'll absolutely destroy him if he does that. He has to rush me. So I have to be switched on, and if I am, I should win. That's the way I see it. I should win. I should beat guys at that level, and convincingly. But I know what losing is an option, but I shouldn't lose to this guy, is the way I see it.